Alright, now that I picked my socket up, there we go.
I don't know how to do this.
Take that loose. Get my hands here, because I don't feel like swinging that thing around and around. Use my little bead guy. There we go. There you go. And then we'll take this pipe. And this piece is underneath here. I don't know if you can see that. It's underneath and behind. So you have to kind of get it up over it. And that's why we took the back clamp. Okay. So that it gives us enough room to play and remove it. And if we look inside there, you'll see that it's not absolutely horrible, but it is definitely not in good shape. I've seen much worse. You can see that stuff's going in your engine. That's not good. We need to get all that out of there to keep it from building up. So let's go ahead and put that on the side over there. We can clean it later. Take our clamp. Put our clamp over there. And now I'm going to take this pipe, because we're going to clean that out. You need to get some sockets for that. So we will get, we need a 10mm wrench for the this pipe here. I'll have to go get this pipe off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that we took a break. Come around here. Alright, the end of this wrench. Right here, you have a little 10mm bolt. I don't know if you can see that close. Right there. Okay, and if they've never been off, they are really tight. So I cheat a little bit to keep from stripping them and breaking the head. First, I only use the box end, which keeps, you know, because if you use this end, it'll spread and strip it. And then second, I take, since I'm going to go that way with the wrench, I'm going to take this wrench, I'm going to stick it right in here like this, like that. I'm going to go that way with it. Give me some extra leverage. Keep from snapping my knuckles. So, I'm going to go right here. This one, I'm going to go right here. Take it loose without breaking my knuckles. Okay? And the same thing for the back one. There's one on the opposite side right there. But your truck is sort of in the way.
Would you like me to move it?
Oh, your truck.
Yeah,
your cab.
I can see it.
This, because I took the air can off, because we're going to do it overhead later, but I'm going to come in from the top for that one. Make it a little easier for me. I'll figure out how to get the wrench in there. There we go. Since I'm here, there we go. There's one. And we need the wrench, because the ratchet won't fit there. The other one. You can cut it till I get this. Alright, so now we got this out. We're going to take this pipe, just lift it right up off of here. And we have to be careful, because there's a gasket right here. Gasket only goes one way. Okay? So when we put it back together, we'll put the gasket on it. Make sure the gasket's clean. This pipe here, you can get that in the sunlight. It's actually not horribly bad. It's not great either. That's not horribly bad. How many miles was on this truck?
438.
Yeah, see, that's actually less than I would expect for that mileage. Usually it's worse.
So somebody's
Go ahead.
probably cleaned it.
I don't know. Nobody's had that off before, so. This is the EGR valve down here. If you want to take a shot of that. That's the control head and the plug that plugs in. It's like a electric cylinder. It kind of pushes downwards into a valve body underneath. And the valve can get stuck. So, and when that happens, if that valve, if it gets too sooty in here, it pushes down and it comes up, pushes down, comes up, the valve gets stuck open. So then you lose power, you lose fuel mileage. Instead of getting stuck closed and it faulting out.
Right.
Yeah, great design, huh?
Yeah.
They should have made it where the other way around.
Yeah.
It would fault. Nope. So, I guess nobody thought past their nose on that one. Alright. Next we're going to take the intake manifold off. To do that, we need to take this. This is the air compressor intake. This goes to the air compressor for the engine, which is the supply for the truck, for the brakes, you know, the air tanks, which I'll talk about real quick here, I guess, since we're on the subject. The trailer air tanks. You see where it's at, and you see how close it is to this. Well, guess what happens quite often? It sucks soot into the compressor and slowly eats the compressor up, slowly gets in the pipes and into the air tanks of the truck. I have had at least one state trooper tell me after a truck accident where the driver claims they've lost their brakes. CM871 ISX engine, I think it was a ProStar. The two air tanks, they cut them open. The air tanks are about that big around on the outside. There was nothing but a single shaft of space. It was packed all the way down. He said it was a little less than the size of your fist. The only airspace left in the tanks. It had built up so bad that it caused the brakes
To go.
it caused to lose the brakes on the truck. And that's what caused the accident. So I can believe that because this thing collects all the crap that's coming out of the exhaust and putting it right in the air system. It's not good. Anyway, we gotta take that off. Then we're gonna take off the charge air cooler, CAC or intercooler, whatever you want to call this thing. Air radiator cools the air off from the turbo as it comes around. We're not gonna take these clamps off because these boots, when you take them off, it is really hard to get them to seal properly afterwards. So we're going to leave those alone and we're going to take the joint right here instead. So we're going to pull this little cap. We're going to unscrew this. We're going to move this out of our way. We're going to take this off and then we're going to take these 4 bolts and it'll come right up in our hand. I don't have a wrench big enough for that one, but I got these. I'm going to take these and kind of gently, without scratching it up, break this loose. There we go. Usually not that tight. Take that loose. Take that off. Hey, you can see they forgot to paint the back side of the bolt. There we go. There's a little O-ring. Try not to lose it. Most of the time it's actually up in here. It stays up there. But this time it came off in our hand here, so we're going to leave that like that. Ratchet. I have a deep well 11mm. That's what all these metric clamps are. Take this off right here. Okay. And you want to come over here as we're taking this off. That little thing right there, that's a plug. You can get an Allen wrench and take it out. That's a really good spot to put a boost gauge to go up into your dash for a mechanical boost gauge. You can also do it here. They call that the ether port, I think. Some people call it for putting ether. You know, jump start the truck or whatever. I never Never tried that. I don't think I would want to. That's what they say. I'm going to move that out of the way. Kind of bump this off of here. Like this. And get it up out of the way. And why is there a pipe in this one? I've never seen that before. That's the first one I've seen with a pipe in it. There's a pipe in there. You see that?
Pipe and a pipe.
Yeah. It's the first one I've seen with a pipe running through it. That's odd. Why would they do that?
Probably to prevent others to take it apart and fix it themselves.
Who knows? Cut. This is a... There's a pipe in here. It looks like what they've done. Remember I was telling you about all the soot getting into the air? So it looks like this is a 2011 engine. Looks like Cummins got smart. And they made this pipe come up into here and stop. Just far enough you can't get this off. There's an internal pipe to keep the air, the soot, from getting in the air system. Probably because somebody said something, who knows. Some engineer figured it out. So we're just going to leave that loose, and when we take these 4 bolts here, we'll just take it off and it should come out in our hand. So we're going to take these 4 bolts out next, and I need some tools to do that.